The new Ducky event has been released in TDS, and with it came a new tower, the Biologist. When it came out, many YouTubers and TDS pros alike heavily called it Jester but better. Is this true? That's what I'm here to figure out. We'll be doing 5 rounds. Quick disclaimer, some of these rounds might not exactly be a good comparison and be based purely on RNG, but I've said it before and I'll say it again, I do challenges for fun and not for the stats. If you want the simple answer, just skip to the result. Round 1 will be both of the towers by themselves on Honey Valley on intermediate mode. Round 2 will have both of the towers with support on hard mode of the Ducky Revenge event. Round 3 will be a speed run to wave 15 on Fallen mode with support on Crossroads. Round 4, I'll have one of my friends give me 4 towers to go along with Biologist and Jester on a round of Fallen on U-turn. But wait, before we start the video, it's time I get on my knees and beg for you to subscribe. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers by the end of summer, and I can only do it with your support. So please consider subscribing. Back to the video now. Starting off, Jester handled the early waves pretty easily. We had a little bit of trouble with the more tankier enemies, but nothing too tough. However, the ghoul nearly got to the second loop, so when I saw how much we struggled, I just started to spam Jesters all over the place. I mean, hey, it worked. When the 3 ghouls came out, 4 waves later, we shredded them. So I got a Mex Jester on wave 13. However, on wave 16, wave 16. I couldn't tell you what I was doing right here. Whether I was zoning out or just watching YouTube, but I sold really hard on this wave. The living experiment was just too much for the Jester, and he killed us. But how can Biologist compare to this? Biologist isn't like your normal tower. She places flowers to attack for her. There are 3 different kinds of flowers: Sunflower, Ivy, and Nightshade. Sunflower provides DPS, Ivy provides crowd control, and the Nightshade can stall enemies and turn them around. Sound familiar? You might understand why Jester and Biologist are compared so much now. Anyways, I won't waste too much of your time. Biologist absolutely shredded this game mode. Not only did we make it to the final wave, but we literally won for the first time in the series. This might account to me playing on the easiest map in the game, but either way, Biologist wins round 1. Now for both of these rounds, I started off with Pyromancer and Electroshocker. I don't have much to say for Biologist round since we kinda died on wave 4, so yeah. I mean, I'm doing it solo, what do you expect? I didn't place a Biologist until the last second when we died. So yeah, let's just pretend this round didn't happen, okay? Same early defense as Biologist round, but I actually used Jester this time. This round was the round of clutching, to the point where we literally had 1 HP left, with Jester getting this fat ducky just low enough to the point where we could tank it. Sadly, we ended up dying on wave 6 to some cool duckies. They were just too fast for Jester's fire rate. Jester handled the early game pretty well. You know, for a tower that can literally miss its shots, it's pretty good. I placed an Electroshocker on wave 3, which was definitely better at stalling than Jester's rinky Frost Bomb. Jester was ultimately outdone when I placed a Pyromancer on wave 5. Even with this, we leaked the Fallen Squire on wave 7. Now there's one main problem in this entire round. The enemies kept going around the entire loop, adding more and more time, taking longer and longer to reach wave 15. To make it go a little quicker, I got a level 3 DJ and put it on red track, and the result was 8 minutes and 15 seconds. Not bad, but let's see if Biologist can do any better. So, funny story, as if winning intermediate mode wasn't enough, the Biologist made it to the final wave of Fallen mode. It got to wave 15 in 7 minutes and 11 seconds, like a minute less than Jester, so yeah, Biologist wins round 3.
What, Daddy?
I need 4 towers.
Thinking Lil Vro.
How hard is IT to think of for random towers?
DJ, Mortar, Commander, Military Base.
Okay, these towers are not bad. Let's see how Biologist can do with them. I used Biologist until wave 4 where I placed a military base. It was all good until wave 8 where the big chunk of heavies came out. Realistically, I probably should have changed my Biologist to place ivy plants, but even with the help of military base, the heavies still pushed through and killed us. But thanks to a quick skip, we got to wave 9. Not the best, but let's go see what towers Jester is stuck with.
4 more now.
Get the f out! Sure. DJ, Ranger, Cowboy, and Crook Boss.
So, 2 of the best early game towers. Let me know in the comments if I should do Cowboy versus Crook Boss. And 1 of the best towers overall. Hell, we might actually win. I started with a single Cowboy because, duh. And then I placed a Jester on wave 4. You know, get the main tower down early. Also, yeah, I have the Nerd Duck Cowboy skin. I know I'm cool. Anyways, I'll skip to wave 9 to show you if we died. Yeah, we cleared with no issue. In fact, we cleared basically every other wave in Fallen mode with no issue as well, until it was the final wave, where we died. Yeah, that had nothing to do with Jester, but Jester gets the point. Wow, I did not expect Biologist to get into a tiebreaker with Jester. This was not what I prepared for. Well, I guess the only thing we can do is... Do you hear that? Alright, Excellent Freezer. Not bad, but I rarely use Freezer, so I don't even know how to use them. I placed Freezer for early defense and placed a Jester shortly after. I was originally saving up for a level 3 Jester, but when the Fallen Squire came out, I had to ditch that plan to place other towers to hopefully kill him. Sadly, we didn't do enough damage, and we died on wave 7. If only Excel was cheaper. Let's see what towers Biologist is paired up with. Biologist took care of the earlier waves pretty easily with minor leaks, no Drake. Unlike Jester, we actually killed the Fallen Squire. Yes, this means she won, but let me finish how we died. We died to Fallen Souls. Thank you. And here's the score. Biologist edged out the win. And even if she didn't win, she was still going to be the better tower either way. Let me know in the comments some other videos you would want to see me make, and I'll put them in a poll and see if they win. But with that, thanks for watching to the end. You are officially cool now.